Good morning, students. Today we are going to start chapter 6, the triangle and its properties. First of all, we can see what is a triangle. A triangle is a plane figure with 3 straight sides and 3 angles. So, a triangle has 3 sides and also 3 angles. Here I have drawn one triangle ABC. Which are the 3 sides of the triangle? Segment AB, then BC and also CA. These are the 3 sides of the triangle, and you know that the triangle has 3 vertex. So which are the 3 vertices? Vertex A, vertex B and vertex C. And it has 3 angles. Which are the 3 angles? Angle ABC, angle BCA and angle CAB. These are the 3 angles of the given triangle ABC. Now we can see the different types of triangles. Triangles are classified on the basis of their sides and on the basis of their angles. Based on the sides, triangles are classified into 3 different types. They are equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle and scalene triangle. We can see what is an equilateral triangle. A triangle whose all the 3 sides are equal in length, they are called equilateral triangle. An isosceles triangle is a triangle whose any 2 sides are equal. And scalene triangle, in scalene triangle, all the 3 sides are of different length. So equilateral triangle, all the 3 sides are of equal length. Then isosceles triangle, 2 sides they have equal length, and scalene triangle, all the 3 sides are of different length. And based on the angles, triangles are classified as acute angled triangle, obtuse angled triangle and right angled triangle. We can see what is acute angled triangle. A triangle whose angles it measures less than 90 degree. That is called an acute angled triangle. And what is meant by obtuse angled triangle? It is any one of the side it is above 90 degree. It is called obtuse angled triangle. And what about right angled triangle? A triangle in which any one of the angle it is 90 degree, it is called right angled triangle. Is that clear? So that's all about the types of triangles. Now next we can see what is the medians of a triangle. So what is a median? See, listen to this figure that I have drawn there. Triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, D is the midpoint of the side BC. See, this is of equal. BD is equal to DC. That means D is the midpoint of BC. I have drawn a line segment from the vertex A to the midpoint D of the opposite side BC. And this line segment, that is AD, is called the median. Then what is the median? Median can be defined as a line segment that joins one vertex of a triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side, and that is called the median. So, a line segment joining one vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side, it is called median. And here in triangle ABC, AD is the median. And then say, tell me, in a triangle how many medians can you draw? There are 3 medians. Here I have drawn from A to BC, midpoint of BC. Same way, from the vertex B I can draw to the midpoint of AC. Then same way from the vertex C to the midpoint of AB. So a triangle, it has 3 medians. So next is the altitudes of a triangle. So what is an altitude of a triangle? See here, I have drawn triangle PQR and a line segment PS is drawn so that the angle PSR is equal to 90 degree. So we can define altitude of a triangle like this. Altitude can be defined as the line segment which is drawn perpendicular from a vertex of a triangle to its opposite side. It is called the altitude. So what is altitude? A line segment which is drawn from one vertex of a triangle to the opposite side, which is perpendicular to the opposite side. It is called the altitude of the triangle. And same way as I told in median, we can draw three altitudes. Here from P to QR. So that is one altitude. Then from the vertex Q, we can draw one altitude to PR. Then from the vertex R, another altitude can be drawn to the side PQ. Then what is the difference between a median and altitude? Median, we have seen that it is drawn from one vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side, and it is not compulsory that it should make an angle of 90 degree. But altitude means it is drawn from one vertex to the opposite side, but it makes an angle 90 degree. It should be perpendicular. Altitude is always perpendicular, and but median divides the opposite side into two equal parts. Now we can start exercise 6.1. First question. Open the textbook and listen to the question. When you solve the answers in your notebook, you have to copy the question also. In triangle PQR, D is the midpoint of QR. QR and D is the midpoint. Then what is PM? PM, we have already seen the line segment joining one vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. That is the median. Then what is PD? PD it is the, so first answer. That is, what is PD. Sorry, PD. D is the midpoint, and what is PD then? PD is the median. Now, the first question, PM. This is M. Okay. We can see the line segment PM, it makes an angle 90 degree. Or we can say that the line segment PM is perpendicular to the side, that is QR. So we have seen that the line segment drawn from one vertex to the opposite side, which makes an angle 90 degree, or which is drawn perpendicular to the opposite side, it is called as altitude. So what is PM? PM is the altitude. Then second question is PD. PD I told you, D is the midpoint, then PD is the median. And what about the third question? Is QM is equal to MR? This leg. QM is it equal to MR? Because PM is the altitude. So M is not the midpoint. So QM not equal to? No. That is segment QM not equal to segment MR. MR. That is the third question. So it is given QM is equal to MR in question. That is QM is equal to MR. So QM not equal to MR because M is not the midpoint. Now third question. We are going to solve third question now. The question I read. Verify by drawing diagram if the median and altitude of an isosceles triangle can be same. That means you have to verify. In case of an isosceles triangle, the median and also the altitude, they are the same. What is an isosceles triangle? A triangle whose any two sides are equal. That is called an isosceles triangle. Here I have drawn one isosceles triangle PQR, in which side PQ is equal to side PR. That is, two sides PQ and PR, they are equal. Now see here, and which is the third side? QR. So PQ and PR, they are equal, and third side is QR. We have drawn one line segment from the vertex P to the side, opposite side QR. That is S. So we have to prove PS is the altitude as well as the median. Now, solution we can write triangle PQR. Triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle. Is an isosceles triangle in which side, that is PQ is equal to PR. PQ is equal to PR. You can see the figure also. Let S be the midpoint of QR. Here I have already marked here. Let S be the midpoint of QR. Is that clear? Now, we can join this PS. Then what next step? Join PS. And now see, as S is the midpoint, we can call this PS as the median of triangle PQR. So, then PS is the median of triangle PQR. Why? As S is the midpoint. So PS will be the median. Now measure the angle. You can use your protractor. What you have to use? The protractor which is there in your geometry box. Using the protractor, you measure the angle PSR. Measure angle PSR. When you measure it using a protractor, we get this angle PSR as 90 degree. We get the angle PSR as 90 degree. Therefore, what can you say that if this angle PSR is equal to 90 degree, you can say that PS is perpendicular to QR. Therefore, we can say that PS is perpendicular to QR. Therefore, PS is perpendicular to QR. Is that clear? Now, and if PS is perpendicular to QR, we can say PS is an altitude of triangle PQR. So, PS is an altitude of triangle PQ. So we got PS as the median and also as the altitude. Thus PS is a median as well as, so finally what will you write? Therefore we can say that, hence PS is the median as well as the altitude of the isosceles triangle PQR. So, hence we proved or verified it. I hope the topic that I taught you today is clear to you. That is the terms related with triangle and also the exercise 6.1. Practice it well. copy this to your notebook and practice it well. Thank you.